So it's always an interesting balance, because what you have is you have this moment, and you have people who are blessed enough to be right here with us on the banks of Mother Ganga, celebrating, whether it's Arti, whether it's Satsang, whether it's a New Year's retreat, whatever it may be. So we have a group of us who are so blessed that we've actually been able to come and be here physically. And then we have the whole world family who at this moment, for whatever reason, are not able to actually be here physically, but who through the cameras, through being able to have things be recorded and either shown live or shown later, whatever it is, people all over the world are able, in their cities, in their countries, in wherever they are in their lives, to be able to join for the arti, for the satsang, for the retreat, for the meditation. And so many people have this extraordinary opportunity to be able to also be part of it. And so, but it's important as we move through our life also, though, is to figure out, it's not about a judgment or a negativity or about this, but it's important also to figure out for yourself, oh, okay, so there's a camera there. I'm bothered by cameras. So I'm going to go and I'm going to be the one who sits quietly in the corner. And I mean that not just specifically in a particular class or program where there may be a camera, but as a general life lesson. Because throughout most of our life, we have to choose the places where we use our energy and we use our innovation and we use all of that to actually change the environment around me. And where I use that energy to change my reaction to it. There's a beautiful story that Puja Swamiji tells of when he was very young, living here. And there was this older, very enlightened, very renowned saint who came to Rishikesh, and he was giving lectures in the ashram. But he wasn't staying in the ashram. He was staying upriver in a little hut on the banks of Ganga. And Swamiji at that time, as a young student, like our beautiful Rishi Kumars here, was given but he was like the smartest one, they knew it. And so they gave him the opportunity and the responsibility to be the one every day who went and collected this saint from his hut upriver to bring him to give his lecture at the ashram and then to walk him back to his hut after. And as they were walking through the marketplace, Swamiji was trying to clear the way for this saint. Because, at that time there weren't shops, but there were cows and there were people and there were carts and, whatnot. And Swamiji said he would go through the market and he would push everybody aside. Side, please, please, room, to make room for this saint to walk by. And when they finally reached here, this saint looks at him and he says, I'll give it in Hindi first because he said it in Hindi and then I'll translate it. He said, Kis ko hatate rahoge? Aur kab tak hatate rahoge? Apne rasta bana ke chale jao. And what it means is, who are you going to keep moving out of the way? How many people, how many things are you going to move out of the way? And for how long are you going to keep trying to push things and people out of the way? Make your own path. And so in your life, as I said, you're young. And it's a beautiful opportunity is to figure out which are the things where really I have the ability, the innovation, the energy to bring about a great change. And you should. And then, where are the situations where really the greatest change that needs to take place is in how I'm responding to it. And whether it's how I respond in my thoughts, or how I respond in my actions. So, oh, there's this person and they really bother me. So, okay, I can go and try to change that person. Or I can go and be somewhere far away. Or I can stay with that person and work deeply internally on changing my reaction to that person. And the intelligence in life is knowing which situation calls for which response. And it's a beautiful place to see you beginning to think about that. And as you grow, you'll figure it out. You'll learn. But there's going to be a lot of situations. If your goal for your life is to find that highest truth within you, if your goal for your life is to be a tool, a vessel, a transmitter of love, of peace, of goodness, of connection, of transformation, if that's your goal, you're going to find lots of places where the best use of your energy is to change your own reaction rather than to change the people around. Where the best use of your energy is to find your own pathway rather than pushing cows and pushing bullocks and pushing carts and pushing people and pushing that, or even seeing them or judging them or feeling badly by them. And just find your path.